Let me clue you in on what the goal is, if you don't already know and you're new to the channel. I am 42 years old now. I was overweight for a lot of my youth. Kind of got my stuff together in my 20s, but I've always struggled with food and with my weight. Found powerlifting, trained in some martial arts back in the day, but now I'm just primarily focusing on CrossFit and bodybuilding. I really like the weightlifting stuff at CrossFit. Can't do the weightlifting here just because I haven't got the height. Yeah, so overall goal, stay relatively lean in terms of body fat. I'm looking to add some size and strength with the bodybuilding and maintain my fitness. I mean, you know, doesn't everybody want to get stronger, faster, and look better? But yeah, that's basically it. So finding my way around with food, training, energy levels, being a parent, working full time, and then trying to create some videos to engage with you and see if you'd like to come along on that journey with me. Sometimes I like to think you watch these, give them a little like, drop a little comment, subscribe if you like the content. But mostly, I think actually, if this is useful to somebody, if you enjoy it, or if it helps you to train or to get started or to have a little bit of company whilst you train, that's what the Training Buddy video is all about. So it's a bit of a mind dump from me with some training thrown in. Stick it on in the background if you're training on your own or just chilling at home. Yeah, let's get after it. This is Monday, International Chest Day. It's the last working set of the bench, 67, is it? Reps. I was doing 3 sets of 12 reps. There you go. So I'm just doing my bodybuilding today. I have done CrossFit already, which is quite a nice clean and jerk EMOM, built up to 80 kilos. So that was nice, not to get pinned on the bench after that. Just going to be turning things around, doing some shoulder press. Does seem to be no matter what day I do anything on, it interferes with the other training. So CrossFit session this morning, there was the clean and jerks. See, that's shoulders. And then in the workout, there's handstand push-ups. And my shoulders are fire. Oh yeah. I was thinking of doing a review video for the sauna. Well, sauna and the ice bath combo. I've been using them a bit more recently, but I can't really be bothered. Which is not the attitude, but it's the only one I got. Put a tiny biscuit on there, 30.5 kilos. Some days these feel really good, and some days these feel like garbage. The warm-up's anything to go by. I think it's going to be a garbage day. Got watermelon salt element electrolytes in there. So good. And I've had a little scoop of beta alanine before I started, just to get things going. I'm looking for nice sets of 12 on these, as nice as I can get them. 3 sets of 12. Ugh. Well, I don't know about a nice set, but it was 12. Might leave it at that weight. Do the overhead press sat down, because because I've not got the height. Also helps eliminate any leg drive I might be tempted by. Only temptation is to really use the back of the bench to get some extra, something to push against, then you're kind of into incline bench press territory there, which I don't want to be. So yeah, what else have I got going on? Prepping lunches at the minute, which I might show you actually. I went from having some very dry chicken and potatoes till Beckie said, why don't you just put some sauce on it? So now I'm having chicken and potato casserole, and it's a massive improvement. Little things, eh? But yeah, I'll check that out. I'll run you through what's in that. But that's going to be 5 days of lunches. This week, I'm working away for a few days, so I'm going to get a few sessions in at the GymGroup whilst I'm away. Still be able to get in 3 CrossFit sessions and hopefully the 3 bodybuilding sessions, so 6 training sessions for the week. Eating, I'm trying to maintain on my calories. Ooh, oven's beeping. Show you what's going on. If you can see this. And that beauty bubbling away. I'm going to leave that for a bit longer. Another 10 minutes, I reckon. Get another set in whilst I'm chatting. Oh, wow, it's another 12. This is another super chilled bodybuilding session at the home gym. I'm actually 45 minutes in, and I've done 6 work sets. No, 5 work sets. That's yeah, that's a pace. But you know, what's the point in having all this stuff if I can't take my time and enjoy it? Right, let's go for a teeny tiny increase on this last one. I'll end up regretting it. I'm going to go to 31 kilos. I do have these really nice fractionals from MiraFit. 0.25, 0.5, 0.75, 1 kilo. So you get a bag of like 5 kilos for not a lot of money. I've had these so long the bag broke, and then I got a replacement bag from a company called KEFL. So KEFL do the fractional plates as well, but MiraFit is where I got mine from, but these guys do them as well. Check them out if you want to make some baby jumps on your lifts. It's quite handy because, especially with things like shoulder press, you can get stuck quite quick if you're like the smallest jumps that you've got are in like 2.5 kilos or 5 kilos. So having the fractionals, really handy, just to get that little bit extra without stalling. I say that, you're going to stall eventually, right? That would have been embarrassing. Little mid-workout tidy up. You know I love putting my weights away. This session is a real tricep punisher actually. Barbell bench, overhead press, dumbbell bench, overhead tricep extensions, and then lateral raises. So the triceps get a really good workout. A lot of volume. Dumbbells. And a nice crotch shot. These are the heaviest dumbbells I've got, 22.5s. So what I've been doing, rightly or wrongly, is just trying to increase the volume on each set. So it should be like 3 sets of 10 to 15 reps. But then what I've been doing is just adding a rep on as much as I can each week. So I'm now on 3 sets of 19, and then I stuck a 15 on the ends just for a bit extra. So I'm kind of in between. I don't know whether to drop the volume and do more sets or continue with the volume at the 3 sets. So like 3 sets of 19, 3 sets of 20, 3 sets of 21. Maybe I can build that out to like 4 sets, 5 sets. So just playing around with that in a minute. I'll see how this one goes. Woo! Oh, and that was 20. Mic necklace seemed to work pretty well last time, so I'll go with that again. You might be wondering why I've got blue tape on my collarbone. Well, I really struggle when my cleans smash into my collarbone. This one's actually raised compared to this one. So what I like to do is put a little plaster on. Plaster never stays on because it's getting hit with the barbell for a start, and then it gets sweaty. So then I put a little bit of thumb tape over the plaster for an extra bit of cushion, and then I use this, it's like rock tape, kinesiology tape, because that's really quite sticky. So that tends to keep it all in place, and I just forgot to take it off. So that can stay for now. I'll take it off in a minute. That was from training this morning, and we're now lunchtime. Getting this in for the afternoon school run. Shout out to all you school runners out there. Winter's coming. We all know that feeling. That was a wobbly 19. Wow. Just a quick one between sets. I got a delivery from Myprotein the other day, all bought and paid for, and got some of this in it, which is their collagen protein. Hearing lots of stuff about collagen, so just I've tried some from Nutrition Geeks before, and was ordering from Myprotein anyway. I really like their stim-free pre-workouts, the protein powders, decent value, get lots of different choices of flavors, omega 369s, that kind of thing. So bunged in for some chocolate flavor collagen protein. This is per scoop, which is 30 grams, 107 calories, less than 0.5 grams of fat, less than 0.5 grams of carbs, 0 sugar. It's 26 grams of protein. And that is hydrolyzed beef collagen peptide. All about those peptides. I need to start repairing some of these joints, bones, ligament, whatever it repairs, just give it to me. So I'm trying it out. I'll stick a link in the description if you want to get any of that. It's not bad. I have it with water. Just keeps the calories down so I can have more coffees. If I didn't like milk so much, I'd be able to have more black coffees, but it's the milk I like. It's quite nice. It's not like a powerful chocolate flavour, especially with the water, but it's okay. It's quite nice. A bit sticky though. The collagen powder is quite sticky. What I do enjoy is these Myprotein shakers with the little mixer ball. That really helps, especially when you get it the wrong way around and you stick the protein in the shaker first and then you put the water on top. It normally just clings to the bottom and you can't get rid of it. But the little shaker ball is like a little, kind of like a little metal spring in there. Really useful for dealing with those last bits. Right, what did I do? 20 and a 19. Let's get another set in. 18. Whoa, you nearly saw something bad. Oh my God. That was a proper grind. No rep, 18. God damn. Stole from my last set and gave it to my first set. Whoa, that was naughty. I'll blow that one as a short. Gym fool. Nearly bad, nearly very bad. Right, let's get a little redemption set in then. I'll get as close as I can to 15. So this would be 4 sets, so I answer my own question. I'm going to be doing 4 sets. Oh, I got it. Oi. And I've got a similar approach with the overhead dumbbell tricep extensions, because the jump from 17.5 to 22.5 kilos is pretty big. I could probably go lower with my adjustables and have like one in each hand. Might be an idea, but I'm just carrying on. Sometimes it's just easier, simpler, less resistance, less friction. Just do the thing. Don't spend too much time overthinking it. Just go in and do what you've always done. Do a few more reps, do a bit more weight, rather than try and change things up too much. It'd be really good to change things up when you're stagnating and not making progress, or you're just bored. But if it isn't broken, don't fix it. A lot of people jump from program to program and complain because they don't make any progress. Well, it takes consistency and a lot of time to make the progress. So just bear that in mind. Anyway, these ones are going to absolutely fry my triceps. So I'm going to do some lateral raises in between. Try and knock these out a bit quicker. Get some food. I think that was 18. I think. That was tough, man. Camera adds 1 rep. We're getting there slowly, not surely. Definitely slowly. I'm procrastinating a lot. I think that was 17. Last one of these. Pull the pin on this last one. Get this done. Oh my God. 16. That's the workout done. Put your weights away. see what's cooking. Something I made earlier. This is the new and improved bodybuilding lunches. It's basically a chicken casserole, really. So I took the original components from the AI bodybuilding meal. I just added Tesco no added sugar bolognese sauce. 2 jars of that. Got about 1.5 kilos of frozen chicken. It was frozen, should be cooked now. 2 courgettes, kilo of sweet potato, 1 onion, a couple of cloves of garlic, and that'll make 5 meals, so 5 lunches. We're looking at, per meal, it's about 600 calories, and you get a lot of food, like it weighs a lot, which is what I like for me. So I'm just gonna plate that up. 4 tubs, I'm gonna have some now. So I always like to try and weigh my food, and then you just get a more accurate reading, because I am trying to maintain calories at the minute. Rather than be in a deficit or a surplus, just do some maintenance for a while, try and figure all that out. So portion out the chicken, aiming for 200 grams of chicken, and then just the rest of it, just divide the rest of it equally. And it's a bit tricky with the chicken because they pump it full of water, especially the frozen stuff. So when you're buying a kilo of chicken, not all kilos of chicken are made equal. So I tend to put in more than a kilo frozen weight, just to make sure I get enough protein. So I've got a mixture of the chicken breast portions and then this diced chicken, and I can be a bit more accurate when I put it in, and I haven't got to mess about with chopping chicken breast up quite as much. I still have to do a little bit. Now this does take quite a long time to cook, especially if you want it to soften up. So overall, this has probably been about an hour and a half. But that's cool because you've seen how slow I train, right? Hoping I'm gonna have enough chicken to do 5 portions. Maybe I'll find some more. So these ones are slightly under, that one's slightly over. That'll all even out in the end. Well, my maths wasn't mathing. Even by putting 1.3 kilos of chicken in here, still not ending up with 200 grams a day. 2 times 5 is 1,000, right? Where's all my chicken? Chicken's gone. If you see any, shout. Drop a comment below, where's my chicken? Hashtag where's my chicken. It is a bit of a faff, but it's only a faff once, because now I haven't got to think about what I'm gonna do for my lunch, anything like that, because I'm just gonna go to the fridge, grab a portion, chuck it in the microwave, and away I go, which is what I like. I like taking little decisions out of each day, and it helps overall. You can suffer from something called decision fatigue, which is like why it's so hard to decide what you want for dinner at the end of the day, because you've just made so many decisions that day. You're all decisioned out. I like those memes that say adulthood is trying to figure out what to have for dinner every day for the rest of your life. Fairly accurate. Finding tiny bits of chicken here as I go. Definitely need a bit more than that. Might have to go for 1.5 kilos next time. There's my 5 lunches all sorted. Haven't got to think about that anymore. Macros for this one, if that's your thing. 58 grams of carbs, 8 grams of fat, and 69 grams of protein. Just under 600 calories, so pretty good. If you want the recipe for it, I don't know, comment recipe, and I'll reply with how to make it. And then what I like to do now, for the first time attempting to read 2 books for lunch, currently reading The Madness of Crowds, which is about gender, race and identity by Douglas Murray. So yeah, getting a bit of a different worldview on some stuff over lunch. And then before you know it, I've got to get this school run done. So I need to eat this. Haven't quite got 200 grams of chicken in here, so I'm going to back that off on the MyFitnessPal. Make sure I got that right. I'm trying to read 10 pages a day of this. And then, in the evening, before I go to sleep, I'm reading some Jack Reacher books, which are pretty good. Thanks for sticking with Training Buddy. That was episode 6. If you like the kind of videos that I'm doing at the minute, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. It actually does make me want to do more when people do that. So don't be shy. If you like it, like it. If you've got a question, comment it. go for it. Need to shoot off, do this school run. Wish me luck. Come back for more Garage Built Athlete content. See ya.